Hello friends, welcome back. This video is about my car XUV700. I bought this car almost 2 months back. I'm very happy with this car in many ways and disappointed in many other ways. So I am making this video for all of you guys and people who are thinking to buy this car, that what are the pros and cons, and what are the things you should take care while making a decision to buy this car. So I am not a car expert. This is a disclaimer. I am not very much experienced in assessing a car. I'm not a mechanical engineer, never worked on any garage. So my interpretation or review is from a user point of view, an end user, a person who do not know much about car and happen to buy a brand new car, XUV700 Mahindra. Now, as you see here, like I'm sitting in the car. So this is my car, and there is this famous issue of a screen going black. So right now, as you see, the screen is still hanged. It's not working. This happened when I started my car today, and I was hoping that when I stop the car it will fix, but it is not. So maybe sometimes what happens, if I keep the car off for long and then start it, works, sometimes do not work. So this type of software issue is there in this car, right? So this is a very big setback, very bad experience. Although the car is very good, but this issue of infotainment is something which is a very negative, like it gives you a very bad experience while driving. Sometimes even the speedometer goes black. So this has happened, I think, 2 times for me, but after the software upgrade, so this part do not go blank as you see here, but this infotainment is almost, I can feel the tap, but it's not working. Okay, so if you are planning to buy XUV700, everyone has his own requirement, own consideration. For me, like since I'm from India, I have this nostalgic relationship with Indian brands, and I have a big family. And when I was looking for a 7-seater, the pricing of this car was very appealing. In $40,000, I'm getting a luxury brand. And I did some review on internet. I saw many reviews from people in India. The same brand was having inbuilt navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay, and there are many things which is not available in Australian brand. So if you are buying this car in Australia, just keep in mind that the brochure you get, the leaflet you get from the dealer, that leaflet, whatever feature is mentioned there, you are going to get only those features. So don't base your expectations based on the review you see in the YouTube, right? So this is one thing you should keep in mind. Infotainment issue is a consistent issue. I got my software upgraded, no solution. So this is something which they should work. Mahindra should work on it. And I'm nowhere like I'm not making this video to make a negative publicity for Mahindra. So Mahindra should also look into, if they see my video, they should see as an opportunity to keep working on the product, so that user experience is something which people will not feel bad about. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is there is an inbuilt navigation which comes in Indian variant, which is not here. You can still use Google Map, Apple Map when you are connected with the cable. So you have to connect a cable, as you see here, like, and then you can use Apple CarPlay. There is no wireless. Second thing, and there are some issues with the build quality. So if a company is offering a luxury brand car, so we expect the car to have a very high finish touch, which is not available here in Mahindra. So There are some fortunate people who do not have those experience, like, but I will show you one example which is quite annoying for me. I'm not feeling very good about it, but let me show you this. So child case fits perfectly. If you see here, the window lining, it has got some ups and downs, the bumps. So these bumps are something which is not perfect. So I'll say that that this is something which makes the overall experience of the car a little bit negative. So you should also keep in mind that you may not get 100% finished touch. I've seen on some internet post where people have said that they have got issue with the this white cover as well. So this is another problem, but for my car it was not an issue. It is fine. Now the driving quality, I will say that it is very good. I used to have a Camry before, and this is the first time I'm having a SUV kind of car, so I do not have a real reference. Like, I haven't driven on any other SUV, so I can't really compare. But compared to Camry, it looks really good. Speaker quality is good. So these are the things you should keep in mind. And one more thing which is not available here is the Alexa function. You don't have inbuilt Alexa. You don't have all those features like opening this sunroof using Alexa voice command and all. So this will not and this will be something which you should keep in mind, that don't set expectation that it's going to happen sooner or later. One reason which I see that why Mahindra is reluctant and not providing so many features here in Australia is because as like if you increase the feature of a car, then there is an increase in the fault domain as well. In engineering, we say that if you increase the likelihood of having more failures increases if you increase the set of features in a system. So if you have inbuilt navigation, if you have Alexa, then there are more problem which can come, and people have to go to service center. And in Australia, labor cost is high. So in India, you may get something fixed in let's say in 1,000 rupees, but here you may spend like $300-400. So that could be one of the reason, which is totally my rough estimate. That is one of the reason they are not offering these things here. And yeah, like if those things were made clear by the salesperson, but the salesperson also have a target, like why they will explain something which will bring a negative thought in any customer's mind. So that is how it is. If you ask me my overall experience, I will say good, but it could have been better if this software issue was not an issue. Like we expect this to work perfectly, like infotainment system, the way they advertise in India, and this is one of the selling point of the car, and that is not working. So this is worth this needs some investigation. The feeling which I have with Mahindra is that the software team which looks after the software updates of this infotainment system, there is a kind of gap, or the communication gap, I will say, or the what you call say in the way they write the code, they design the software. They don't do proper testing. They don't do proper testing in all the scenarios, and that's why we have all this problem, right? So my car is on since last 10 minutes, and this has not fixed. It's still black screen. um, and for any software upgrade we have to go to service center, and that is understood because car has got safety features and there are many things that if we allow people to update software on their own, there are chances that things can go wrong. But if we are going to service center and getting software updated, we also expect that the problem should not come. So good luck, Mahindra. I think as an Indian, as a customer of Mahindra car, and I worked for Mahindra for almost 5 years in Tech Mahindra. So many Indians has got this relationship with this company in some ways, and we really want Mahindra to grow in Australia, and I hope they fix these issues. Good luck, and I think this information is sufficient for people who are thinking to buy Mahindra car. Go for it. I think the situation can improve in near future. There is no surety, but yeah, it's a personal choice in the end of the day. Thank you for watching the video.